A lot of people are saying that AJ did better than Fury when it came to fighting Usyk. I don't know. Like, look, in terms of AJ not getting dropped, yes. Like, AJ probably did better than Fury. But the thing is, I think, one, in both AJ fights, AJ did get hurt. And two, just like Fury did, right? And two, it's like I do think that Fury actually boxed a bit better than AJ, because when in this fight with Usyk, Fury was actually landing some good uppercuts on Usyk, and it actually stunned Usyk a few times, right? That's why I said like Fury did have a somewhat of a power advantage when he did land, or not powered. Well, I don't know power advantage, but like he could, when he landed on Usyk felt uncomfortable. You could see that Usyk felt uncomfortable with taking a lot of Tyson Fury shots, especially in the first like 7 rounds of the fight. And especially to the body as well. That's what I wanted AJ to do when he fought Usyk. I wanted AJ to use that uppercut, just like how Fury did. Because if he had, I'm not saying he would have won the fight, but it certainly would have helped him with, rocking Usyk and all that stuff, or it would have helped with him making more of a case of him winning the or like him it would have, like, had it still gone to a decision, it would have helped in AJ's favor, if that makes sense, right? Him getting the decision. But anyway, that being said though, I do think in terms of boxing wise, like Fury did win more rounds than what AJ won, in my opinion. I'd have to go back and watch this fight, and then like the full fight and the full like AJ and Usyk fight, both of them, they're the fights, both of them, right? Excuse me. But I did compare the highlights between like the 3 fights, both Usyk and AJ, and then Usyk and Fury, and here's what I'll say, like AJ probably does like punch harder than I'll say just AJ does punch harder than Fury, right? But like the fight, the Usyk versus Fury fight, in my opinion, was much faster paced, right? Or it was, in my opinion, faster paced. Even if it was just a bit, right? Compared to the Usyk and AJ fights, because especially the first AJ fight, that one wasn't as fast paced, right? The second one was a bit better on AJ's part. I don't know who hurt or rocked Usyk more, because in the second fight AJ did land some good body shots on Usyk, but Fury also did as well. So I don't know. It's really like whatever Usyk says. Whether he says AJ, like I still haven't heard Usyk say, oh yeah, AJ did better, or oh yeah, Fury did better, or whatever, right? But from what it looked like, the Fury and AJ fight Fury versus Usyk fight was faster paced, in my opinion, right? And look, here's the thing: it's easy for me because I'm an AJ fan, right? Like, look, as one of the, biggest AJ, well, not the biggest AJ fan, right? But one of the biggest, one of the biggest AJ fans, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's easy for me to say, oh yeah, Usyk got dropped by, or if Fury got dropped by Usyk, AJ didn't, so he's he's better, right? Or AJ did better, right? But like, they both got rocked regardless, right? And they in my opinion, it was kind of equal, if anything, right? Their performances, and in terms of Fury getting dropped, here's the thing though. This is what I've been saying. This is what I said like a couple years ago, right? About Tyson Fury's chin, like, and comparing it to Anthony Joshua, and how everyone says, oh yeah, AJ's got a glass chin, Fury's is so much better because he got dropped by Wilder, but he came back. He didn't get dropped by Klitschko. AJ did, all that stuff, right? But this is what I've been saying. Look at early in Fury's career. Nevin Paicik, Steve Cunningham, John McDermott, or even later, if you will, like Otto Wallin, Deontay Wilder, the 3 times they fought, right? And Ngannou, all those guys. Fury, when you look at Fury's career, he has been rocked much more than what AJ has, right? Because AJ's only been stunned he's been stunned a fair amount in his career against Reese, Dylan White, Klitschko, Usyk, obviously, And those are the main guys that kind of rocked him, right? Or probably the only ones that actually rocked him. But and Povetkin to it. Well, he kind of just he didn't really rock AJ. He just wobbled him for like a few seconds. I think people kind of overreacted to that whole first round with AJ and Povetkin. It was, I don't know, but anyways, it was kind of silly in my opinion. But anyway, but the thing with the chin part is that a lot of, like, when Deontay Wilder did land on Tyson Fury, and same thing with Klitschko and all the other fighters he fought, Tyson Fury, excuse me, they hit him on the like the forehead, right? And when you look at the human anatomy, right? The human body, the skull, the forehead, taking a punch to the forehead is going to be it's going to be better for a fighter to absorb a punch that way, as opposed to if they get hit on the chin. Because if they get hit on the chin, then they're going to get rattled a lot more. Now, the times Fury has been hit on the chin, against Nevin Pajcik and Steve Cunningham, I think, as well, where he got dropped, he was able to get dropped, and those guys weren't the hardest punchers. You know what I mean? So when it comes to chin, AJ probably does, chin-wise, have a better chin than Tyson Fury. Now, with Tyson Fury, in his defense, though, I will say that Tyson Fury probably does have better recovery time than what AJ has. Because when AJ gets rocked, he has a really difficult time, like, recovering. It takes him a while. It took him a while in that Klitschko fight. Even in the Dillian White, even in the Dillian White fight to an extent, and obviously in both Usyk fights, like where he didn't really, he had a really difficult time recovering, and obviously in the Reese fight, where the first one, where he didn't recover pretty much at all until, like, basically afterwards, once the fight ended, right? But so that being said, when it comes to chin, AJ does have the better chin, but Fury probably has better recovery time. And I've been saying this, and I've been called things like, oh, I'm just biased and I'm just an AJ fanboy and stuff like that, right? But here's the thing, like, with my videos, I try to make my videos as unbiased as possible. Yes, I'm an AJ fan. Yes, I don't necessarily like Tyson Fury, with his personality and stuff, and all that stuff, right? But I try to keep these videos as unbiased as possible, right? So if people call me biased, look, I'm a fan of Usyk. I picked Fury to beat Usyk in the build-up, right? That's who I picked. I picked Usyk to beat Fury, or Fury to beat Usyk, excuse me, right? Same thing with the AJ and Usyk fight. I'm a bigger fan of AJ than Usyk. I picked Usyk to win against AJ, right? So I'm just saying, that with these videos, I do try to keep them as unbiased as possible. And now, when you have a lot of people saying that Usyk, if a fight between Usyk and Fury wasn't even close, I'm saying I think it was relatively close. Look, I'd have to go back and watch the fight again, and then maybe I would form a different maybe I would form a different opinion. But I'm just saying that with these videos, the point is that I do try to keep them as unbiased as I can, right? That's why I put, in the videos of my prediction videos, I put unbiased prediction at the start of the video to show that I am being unbiased, right? When I make a pick, So that's that, right? So, that being said, did AJ do better than Fury? You can make a case for it, but you could also make a case for Fury doing better than AJ as well, right? In terms of, AJ getting rocked, I do think that Fury did look a lot more rocked than AJ, to the point where he was just wobbling, he just got knocked down. But I also think that Fury probably won a few more rounds, especially when you compare the second and, when you compare the first AJ fight and the Fury fight, yeah, that fight was, Fury boxed better, right? But the second and AJ fight and the Fury fight, that's more of a, you can make an argument for either case, right? But I don't know, it really depends on how you see it. In my opinion, it seemed pretty even. I'm just saying that I think, Fury was able to, outbox Usyk a bit more than what AJ did, but AJ probably, did land some, the shots that AJ, when AJ did land, yeah, he has more power than what Fury has, so he maybe in a sense did rock Usyk more. I don't know. It's really up to what Usyk says because he's been in there with both of them, right?